The next grouping of positive commandments touch on the other festivals given in the Torah. The positive commandment to rest from work on the festival of Shavuot. You shall convene an assembly on this very day. There shall be a holy convocation for yourselves. You shall cease from laborious work. It is an eternal decree in your dwelling places for your generations. Vayikra 23:21, Leviticus, commands us to stop working on Shavuot, not because work is bad, but because Torah needs breathing room. Rest is how we make space to receive, not just to produce. On Shavuot, we step off the hamster wheel and stand still at the foot of Sinai again, declaring that our worth isn't measured by output. Sacred rest turns time itself into a teacher and reminds us that freedom includes the right to stop. The positive commandment to rest from work on the first day of Tishri, which is Rosh Hashanah. Speak to the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, on the first day of the month, there shall be a rest day for you, a remembrance with shofar blasts, a holy assembly. Vayikra 23:24 frames Rosh Hashanah as a Mikra Kodesh, crowned by Shabbaton, a commanded rest. This isn't vacation, it's sacred restraint. By stopping Malacha, we make room to hear the shofar's truth, crown Hashem as king, and take honest stock of our lives. Rest becomes faith in action. The world runs without our hustle, and renewal starts when we pause. The positive commandment, to hear the sound of the shofar on the 1st of Tishri, on Rosh Hashanah. In the 7th month, on the first day of the month, there shall be a holy assembly for you. You shall cease from laborious work. It shall be a day of shofar sounding for you. Bamidbar, Numbers 29:1. This verse in Torah pairs holy rest with the raw cry of the shofar, the ram's horn. We stop working not to escape the world, but to finally face it. By resting, we declare that creation doesn't depend on our hustle alone. The shofar then cuts through our excuses, wordless, demanding honesty. Together, rest and sound reset the soul, pause the hands, wake the heart, and remember who really runs the universe. The two positive commandment, to totally rest from work and to fast on Yom Kippur. It's on the 10th day of this month, Tishri. It is the day of atonement. There shall be a holy assembly for you, and you shall afflict yourselves. Fast. You shall offer a fire offering to Hashem. No laborious work is to be done on this very day, for it is a day of atonement to provide you atonement before Hashem your Elohim. It is a day of complete rest for you, and you shall afflict yourselves. Fast. On the 9th of the month in the evening, from evening to evening, shall you rest on your rest day. Vayikra 23:27-32 teaches that Yom Kippur is sacred time, not sacred effort. We rest from work and fast to remember that our worth isn't measured by productivity or appetite, but by alignment with Hashem. By stepping back from doing and even from eating, we face who we are without distractions. The fast humbles the body, the rest clears the soul. One day, a year, we stop running the world and let the Creator remind us who actually does. The three positive commandments: to rest from work on the first day of Sukkot, to dwell in Sukkah all 7 days of the festival, and to take up the 4 species on Sukkot. Hashem spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, On the 15th day of this 7th month is the festival of Sukkot, a 7-day period for Hashem. On the first day is a holy assembly. You shall rest from work. For a 7-day period you shall offer a fire offering to Hashem. On the 8th day there shall be a holy gathering for you, and you shall offer a fire offering to Hashem. It is an assembly, and you shall rest from work on that day. Vayikra 23:33-36. You shall take for yourselves on the first day the fruit of the citron tree, etrog, the branches of the date palms, lulav, twigs of plaited myrtle tree, hadaism, and brook willows, aravos. And you shall rejoice before Hashem, your Elohim, for a 7-day period. You shall celebrate it as a festival for Hashem, a 7-day period in the year, an eternal decree for your generations. In the 7th month shall you celebrate it. Vayikra 23:40-41. You shall dwell in Sukkah, booths, for a 7-day period. Every native in Israel shall dwell in Sukkah, so that your generations will know that I caused the children of Israel to dwell in Sukkot when I took them from the land of Mitzrayim, Egypt. I am Hashem, your Elohim. Vayikra 23:42-43. Sukkot choreographs sacred joy through these 3 mitzvot. Resting from work on the first day declares that freedom isn't earned by hustle, but gifted by Hashem. Dwelling in the sukkah for 7 days humbles us. Security comes from divine shelter, not brick and mortar. Taking the 4 species gathers every kind of Jew and every direction of life, teaching that wholeness and joy emerge when we stand together before Hashem, grateful, vulnerable, and fully alive. The positive commandment to rest from work on the day of Shemini Atzeret, the 8th day of assembly. This commandment was touched on in the 3 positive commandments just listed. However, it gets special attention and pulled out from the rest because it is treated equal to the mitzvot about the first day of Pesach, the first of all the celebrated festivals. On the 8th day there shall be a holy assembly with rest from laborious work. Vayikra 23:36. Shemini Atzeret is the quiet coda to the roar of the festivals. After 7 days of sacred motion, Torah commands us to stop, not as collapse, but as intimacy. Our Melech, our King, says, "Stay with me one more day." Rest here is not recovery, it's relationship. Equal to Pesach's first day, this pause teaches that freedom isn't only leaving slavery, but learning when to cease, gather, and simply be present before the eternal Creator of all that is. Thank you for watching or reading this 14th study on the 613 Commandments of Torah. Hashem willing, we will pick up next week with part 15. Until that time, please like, subscribe, and share this with others. If you wish to contact me, you can email to Shmu@startmail.com. Until then, this is Shmuel ben Shlomi with Shmu's Views wishing you shalom.